But I want to talk about Gary Trent Jr. and Taurean Prince, two newcomers to the basketball team. 16, 5, and 3 from Taurean Prince. I thought the defense was outstanding. 6 and 7 from 3. Excuse me, 6 and 7 from the field, 4 5 from 3. And then Gary Trent Jr. 2 and 5 from 3, 3 and 6 from the field, 11 points, and made Tyrese Maxey's life a living nightmare as we approach Halloween. Here's what I say on those two guys, man. They did a hell of a job. They came in with a lot of energy. They made this defense look like, and there's a lot of questions on, did Doc really do a lot of the changes to defense? What I saw was as much that, but it was more so, what do we talk about Malik Beasley? And a couple things on Malik Beasley from last year, right? Where I thought Malik Beasley had a lot of activity, but he just couldn't keep his feet in front of guys. I thought he tried really hard. It just didn't come together. Gary Trent Jr., it comes together. I mean, like I said, Tyrese Maxey is a big time player, and they were glazing them for the entire during the entire broadcast. But Richard Jefferson didn't mention it. Doris Burke didn't mention it. And I can't remember who was it, Mike Breen. They didn't mention that he shot 32% tonight, that he was 10 for 31. They didn't mention that he put up 25 points on 31 shots. I don't feel like that got talked. I don't feel like Gary Trent's defense was talked about enough with how hard he made him work for every single basket. I thought Tyrese Maxey was on the ground a lot. He was just making him work. How many threes Tyrese Maxey had? He was 2 for 9 from 3. Like, he just didn't give him open looks. He had to work for everything. He worked for every bit of those 25 points without Joel Embiid. So again, I thought that was a great job from both of those guys. And then you talk about, again, Malik Beasley, who led the league in 3-point percentage for a large part of last season. The open looks you're going to get when you're playing with a Giannis, when you're playing with a Dame. And Taurean Prince, again, you're not going to get looks like that, I'm going to say, basically anywhere else in the league, unless you're playing with some big-time superstars. He got the looks, and when you get him, you got to knock him down. That was the same thing we talked about with Malik Beasley. You get the looks, knock him down. And here's your question, JT. Here's your question. Here's your question, Chris. Are these guys 82-game players or are they 16-game players? And that's what we got to figure out, because that's what we figured out about Malik Beasley real quick, was he was not a 16-game player. He was an 82-game player. Are these guys going to be 16-game players?
Well, at the end of the day, one thing I'll say, and to your point, about Gary Trent Jr., Taurean Prince, and these guys, is remember last year, for the first, I would say 6 months of this, maybe 4 months of the season, point guards were coming into Fiserv Forum and having career days. Point guards were coming in going absolutely crazy. I mean, guys were getting cooked here because that perimeter defense was a legitimate weakness that this Bucks team had. Now looking at this, I mean, it's one game, but that looks like that might be a strength. And you imagine when you start getting to your Jalen Brunson, your Tyrese Howard, when them guys come in and they got to work as hard as Maxey works. Oh boy. Now we're really, really, really cooking at that point, because now you got guys who can't. They're gonna have to switch it up. They're gonna have to rely on somebody else. Whole game plan changes when you have guys on the perimeter that can truly get in you like that. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. It's one game, so I want to temper expectations, but I was very, very impressed. And the other thing that I'll throw out too, so you've had PJ Tucker, you've had Patrick Beverley. These are guys who were known for their defensive prowess, and if they gave you something in offense, you were like happy, but you never really expected a whole lot from it. The shooting efficiency between Gary Trent Jr. and Taurean Prince, that's beautiful. I don't need you to you already got 2 top 75 players that can get up in the double-digit shots. If you can take, 5, 6, 7 shots and hit the majority of them, go 60, we good. That's all we need from you. So, yeah, I definitely think these pieces fit a lot better than Malik Beasley and Patrick Beverley last year.
To really answer your question, I think if you get Giannis and you get Dame and you get Chris at their best, I don't see a world where you can't just make these guys into 16-game players. Like I saw some good things from Taurean Prince tonight, just being able to knock down open shots. Yes, we'll need that in the playoffs, but for him to be so active offensively, moving without the ball, getting these offensive rebounds, easy cleanup, putbacks, and cutting back door, and you have the playmakers to make those guys great. And as long as their effort is there, as long as their defensive prowess is there, that we know we're getting with them, I think they can easily turn into 16-game players. But as far as 82-game players go, off to a great start.